So let me get my notes out, because I wrote 5 pages of it, as I always do.
I keep forgetting that you have the chat tag on your...
Yeah. Alright, so let's begin. Your last excursion did not end auspiciously. You were stalked and beaten, and finally you have regained consciousness. Whether you were out for only an hour or for a full day, you aren't quite sure. But what you do know is that you are not in control of your current situation. The squeaking of the cartwheel suddenly erupts into a large thwack, as you can feel the impact of the hole your wagon just cruised over. You're fully able to speak, but your hands are firmly tied behind your back, and your equipment is nowhere to be found. As you scan the surroundings, you see your cart being pulled by a single rider, a silent, cloaked figure. The sky is as dreary as your outlook, gray, and with a strong possibility of a thunderstorm on the horizon. No precipitation has fallen yet, but you can sense an increasing tension with every revolution of the wheels. The ground scenery is just as bleak as the sky, with only small shrubs giving you any evidence of life. Whatever trees still stand here are rotting and bald, and animals are few and far between as well. You might catch a glimpse of a bird flying overhead, desperately seeking shelter and food. As you take in your surroundings, each of you sees 5 other people in the cart. Please describe your character to the rest of the party.
What's up first?
Whoever would like to. I can go with Santi's character first.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
He sent it to me. So first, you see an elven man. His skin is a dark gray, and you can tell that he's not from the overworld. AKA, he's a drow. You noticeably see some tattoos on one side of his arm, but that's all you gather.
Interesting.
He looks slim, but not malnourished. Well, whatever malnourished means to you in the wastes, anyways. Would anyone like to go next? Or would you like me to roll for...
roll for who gets to go next.
Oh boy.
Alright,
Roll
Darth,
initiative, I guess.
you're up. Darth?
Oh, did you say?
Yeah.
Sorry. I am Urzok, a very big orc boy. Noticed a lot of scarring and weathering on my face. I've seen a lot of. I've been in the wastes for quite a while. And yeah, lots of muscle on me. Yeah, just big orc boy.
Big orc boy.
Yep.
Okay. Are you in the game?
Okay.
2 of you? Columbo, Darth?
Yeah, I'm in the game.
Doesn't show you.
It doesn't show you, yeah.
Maybe try
Oh, really?
refreshing.
Yeah, let me just
It only shows me and him in the game.
That's weird.
That is weird. Okay, I see you now. I see Columbo now.
There we are. Okay, I just had to refresh.
I'll refresh.
Okay, perfect. Oh, by the way, Columbo, you're up.
Okay. Alright, so
Oh, oops! I don't. I didn't mean to do that.
that's
That's fine.
How do I
okay.
remove it?
Thanks for distraction. Okay. So I am Gillen. You can from what you can see is that he is like a human male that appears to be of about average height.
But you're sitting down.
Well, yes, but you can just kind of tell, you know, because
tell.
that's how people work. But But you can see he's wearing kind of like handmade rough cloth kind of clothing that's been very worn in, and that you can tell that he's definitely not necessarily from this area specifically, but you can tell he's been in the wilderness for quite some time. You can see on his hands they are very they're very calloused, and appears to have been gone through a large amount of some kind of training.
Rockley.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
Thank you.
My name is Gorak. I'm a pretty well-built, vibrant green orc, although probably not as much so as Urzok in terms of thickness. I'm wearing a tattered mix of kind of different high clothes, with a lot of the upper torso still exposed. He has a holy symbol around his neck that some of you may recognize, if you recognize it, but I won't say what it is just yet.
Is anyone else here here religious?
Would I count as religious?
You don't have. You are trained in religion, but you don't necessarily need to have. You don't need to worship a god.
I acknowledge religion.
Okay.
That it exists.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, you and everybody else.
Yeah, I'm somewhat religious, but don't really know much about like the whole.
Who do you follow?
Jijeo.
Okay, so you two both follow the same deity.
Okay.
So you would recognize the symbol immediately. Siri, if you want to roll a private religion check to identify the symbol, you can as well.
Or if I can find it, because I haven't used it.
Yeah, it's been a while. Don't worry about it.
Long time.
So it's under the
Religion private GM role.
yes.
Bonk. 17.
Okay, so what you want to do is blind GM. Sorry, it should be blind GM roll, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm not. I'll give it to you. Regardless, so you would also identify the symbol readily. The Wanderer is his title.
Yes, the Wanderer.
Okay, and that brings us to you.
No, I wasn't done.
Oh, you weren't done. Go ahead, continue.
He has a very rugged look. Looks like he's been living in the wilderness for quite some
You all have
time.
the same background. You're aware of that, right?
And,
Are we all extremophiles?
Yes, except Santi.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
and if you are careful, at some point you might see a little green thing poke out of his pocket.
Sunny D.
Yeah. Also, one other question: do we
Yeah.
have a quick bar module?
No.
Okay.
Do you not see the one at the? There's one at the bottom.
Oh no, I meant the one that has like your different roles, like your skills and
I
stuff.
don't.
Oh, that one. No.
I'll have to get it, but I don't have it here. Sad.
Okay.
Just put it in the Discord. I did add the dice tray though, so you're welcome.
Okay.
Anything else, Chris?
No, that's it.
Okay, Sir.
Alright, my name is Alandex. I'm a fetchling Ifrit, so it's quite obvious that I don't look quite right.
Yeah. So it's heritage then ancestry, so it'd be Ifrit fetchling.
Ifrit fetchling?
Yeah.
Okay. Ifrit fetchling. So
Because you wouldn't say human versatile unless you did the Yoda voice.
Fair enough. So my hair kind of like is a very dark purple that it kind of fades to a red or orange depending on like what strand and like what chunk it is, I guess. They kind of like almost look like flames the way they flicker upwards, and my horns almost look like branches and like looks like
I should be
candles on the
popping
tip.
out these characters. Oh my god, I'm so.
They look like candles on the tip. They don't emanate a lot of light, but they look like flames, but they're like not. they don't hurt. They just look like flames. Wearing kind of like a lot of layers, like a scarf, and a tattered shirt that's almost looks woven, and the scarf has beads on the end of it, and just like a lot of mountain like just layers of woven fabrics to keep warm in the mountains, and now I'm here.
I'm recording.
There's no like obvious like religious symbols on me, just very obvious that I lived in the mountains for all my life.
Okay, excellent. And finally, the last unlucky member of this bandwagon is a man entering his middle ages. His salt and pepper hair flows turbulently with the wind, and though his predicament seems as dire as yours, he maintains a jovial demeanor. A small scar cuts through his right cheek, and though he seems to be a veteran of battle, he makes no attempt to wrest free of his chains. Hey, looks like you're finally awake. You got caught with your pants down trying to cross into Galvan territory. You're either the bravest or dumbest group of individuals I've met as of recent. I feel so naked without my armor, he laments, face toward the sky. He considers his position for a brief moment before looking back at the group. So, what are you five in here for? I thought I was the only one to be made an example of. And I'll show you what he looks like.
Kill him.
Something like that.
No, dude.
Just minus the armor and the wolf
I
and
don't see
cape.
it.
Did I not show players? Oh. Do you see it now?
Yeah.
Oh no,
clearly a
he's
main
not.
character.
What?
He's clearly a main character. He has those vibes.
Yeah. So he asked you, what are you all in here for? What were you doing before you wound up on this cart?
Well, I was just wandering the wilderness. I'm not sure exactly what happened. One second I was picking berries, the next second I was here.
He nods and continues to look around at the rest of the party.
While I don't know the who exactly were the people that did me in, but I seem to remember being in some kind of argument about what they were saying was like property rights or something. I don't know exactly what, but I've never had much luck with armed bands of strangers and men, and I've never been one for diplomacy, I guess.
Good to know. He looks at the two remaining characters. Jath
Mine,
just kind of shakes his head and just like doesn't want to talk.
You got Shakira for me. It's always worth it.
I was just scouting the area.
Don't even know this.
It must have
Well, I
snuck
know
up behind me,
Shakira.
but
Did you think?
yeah, I was just scouting out the local region.
I don't quite remember what happened to me either. I was filling my water bottle in a stream, and that's all I remember.
He shrugs. Seems about right. The Galvans will do that to you. 1 minute, you're out and about doing whatever the fuck you were doing. The next minute, bam, you're on a cart. Headed for Haven. Any of you been to Haven before?
You still, it still does.
No.
The answer is no, you haven't.
Yeah.
You can ask him questions too, by the way.
So, why are you to be made an example of? What exactly did you do?
Exist, probably.
But you're still losing 30 days.
Do you know much about these people?
I know a bit. These guys are freaks. They perform horrible, horrible tests on people and use it as a way to further their technology, so to speak. He would be doing air quotes if his hands weren't tied behind his back, but he's not. Or they are, so he's not doing that.
Yeah.
They've been in this dump for, well, much longer than I have, I can tell you that. After the Great War, well, some property of some country, just ignored them, and then they were left to fend on themselves. And, well, looks like they managed to thrive in one of the worst areas in the world. Go
I don't
figure.
think this place is so bad.
Oh no, it's
Aside
bad.
from, I mean, aside from being tied up, I don't think I hadn't had much trouble, figuring out, where to go, what to do. Just kind of walk along and see the sights.
See the
And
sights.
fight.
What is there to see?
The horizon.
Oh, he's dead.
He gives you a like a shrug, kinda like a, huh, he's got a point.
Yeah, that's that shit. I bet.
So, do you know what fate awaits us?
Well, I don't know exactly what, but I could imagine they have some new piece of technology that they're just very eager to show off and display to the rest of the people there in Haven. Are any of you familiar with what Haven is?
No, never heard of it.
We'll roll.
Lucky you. If anyone wants to roll a
Society?
private society check, you may.
No,
Yeah, I
I
was
don't
gonna-
live in one, sadly.
Society. Blind GM. Boop.
Yeah. So you know that Haven is probably the biggest misnomer here in the Echoing Wastes. It is a prison, more specifically a torture chamber, that Galvans bring anyone who doesn't pay their taxes within their territory and any roamers they can find within their territory as well. That includes scouts from the Steelhounds and the Coalition, and anyone unlucky enough to fall within their clutches, just like the 5 of you.
I pretty much relay that to the party. I have no clue how else I would phrase it other than like that.
That's fine, that's fine.
And what rights do these people have to claim ownership over this territory, anyways?
have
Rights? There are no rights here in the Wastes. It either is or isn't. They don't have any formal claim, but we all know where their territory lies, more or less south of whatever the Golden Eagles have claimed. And, well, yeah.
Well, it seems that I wasn't so well aware of these borders.
Let me take a look at the map. Let me just bring up the map real quick, and I can give you like some more landmarks. So I want to be a bit more specific about this. I'm not going to show you the map, of course, but so Haven is the northernmost territory, like city or like outpost within the Echoing Waste that the Galvans have control over. Their region is bound to the northwest so it's bound to the west by the southern Obsidian Mountain chain, and they have 3 forts. So their territory is bound by the northwest by Fort Sapphire, bound by the north by Haven, bound to the east by Fort Emerald, and they control all territory around Stag's Pass, which is to the southeast of your territory, but you may or may not have known that. So basically my response to you is they have a bunch of forts set up, anything around that territory and within it is theirs, more or less.
Ain't that lovely?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not one to, to just sit here, waiting to die. How about you? Do you have any ideas about what we might be able to, to do, or perhaps, help ourselves to be some form of
He chuckles.
history? I don't know.
You'll be fine. Trust me. Just leave when the moment comes. Just leave everything to me. All right?
You seem
I don't trust
confident.
you, but okay.
You
Not like
seem
we have much of a
confident,
choice.
so-
That's right. You don't.
I'll look over to the guy with the symbol and like, better start praying to that god.
Well, whatever awaits me, awaits me.
So, you all said you were more or less scouting or foraging. Are any of you trained in, weapons, armor? Any of you soldiers?
I am.
You are.
I'll try my best to flex with my hands tied behind my back.
Uh-huh.
Or whatever.
So you're probably wondering where all your... Do you normally walk around in that? He looks at your rags that you're wearing currently.
No, these rags are not my normal wear.
Alright, well... I know they keep a cart filled with a bunch of stuff. I intentionally got caught naked. Well, not naked, but you know what I mean. Keep an eye out for the cart with the red hood. That's where you'll find your gear.
I don't really normally use weapons. I mostly just use spells.
Spellcaster, huh? What do you got in your repertoire?
A little bit of that, a little bit of this.
I see.
Well, to me, a true survivalist should never be required to keep a weapon on him. But I do prefer, some kind of a stick or something to keep the distance, of course.
Stick.
A true survivalist, yeah. A true survivalist doesn't need a weapon. When push comes to shove, they become one. Would you agree?
Of course.
Good.
What? What are we paying? That they're here? Yeah, we know they're here.
Can we see a cart with a red hood?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a... It doesn't even require a perception check. It's 2 carts behind you. If you can't... unless you're red-green colored... Anyone here red-green colorblind?
Red, green, going blind and cannon.
Hey! Don't make us gag you, the driver barks out. The man rolls his eyes and goes back to skygazing. What seems like an eternity passes, but the cart finally pulls into a small town. The buildings, except for one, are dilapidated to the point of being beyond repair. The one building that does stand tall is the town's prison, built from the finest of metals. Its polish is disturbingly sleek, and even at a distance, you can feel the melancholy contained inside. 2 cloaked figures grab a hold of you, one at a time, and shove you all into a single file line. The man you recently had a conversation with is shoved to the front. Let me bring you to the map.
Wait, they get Aegis? Roshi's up, isn't it?
So you'd be like here. I'm just placing you all in order of...
Best to worst.
Can everyone see this scene?
Yep, I can see it.
Perfect.
Side question: how do you like drag the map so you can? So I haven't been able to do that.
Right click and
Yeah.
hold?
Oh,
Yeah, hold right click and
okay.
move your mouse.
Okay.
Ah.
No, it has to be on the. It has to be on like the grid. It can't be in like the white space on the outside.
Yeah.
No, for the longest time, the Fallen Stars start screen was like all the way in the top left.
Yeah, same. And I was like, what?
Okay. Thank you.
You are all brought to the center of town atop a wooden stage 5 feet high and 50 feet across. Standing across from you is a large pair of steel coils rising up to 10 feet in height. From time to time, you can see small electrical pulses twitch between the spherical heads on either sides. One of the hooded figures pulls down his cloak to reveal an imposing Orcus figure. That would be this guy.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Oh no, he's hot.
I think every guy is hot.
Yeah. And
Alright.
To be fair, he has very nice hair.
He does. It's very well coiffed, if I do say so myself. He begins to yell to the crowd, screaming and yelling in full bloodlust. "My fellow Galvans," he thundered across to the audience. "The time has come to unveil our newest technological breakthrough." He points towards the twin coils. "Our first subject today is none other than Tyson Wolf, the bastard prince. We've finally caught him, and will show the world what our power represents." Tyson, almost eagerly, steps up to the stand. The electrical synapses begin to pulse much more rapidly, and one can certainly expect quite the current to run through anyone unlucky enough to get caught in between the coils. The orc grabs a halberd and prods him towards the contraption. Any last words? Tyson, with one last look up to the somber, cloud-filled sky, takes a mighty breath. With one sharp exhale, he unleashes a terrifying howl. Hoo! Suddenly, a pair of arrows comes flying out of one of the rundown houses, each snapping one of the ropes tying him together. With a quick sidestep, he dodges the thrust of the orc's halberd and smashes his head into the orc's temple.
Leave, leave, leave. Just like my hands up.
Caught off guard, he snatches his weapon and begins to run toward you. The crowd, barely even given a moment's notice to react, begins to hurry towards the stage. However, their efforts are quickly thwarted by a series of soldiers, fully clad in iron to prevent an absolute brawl from breaking out. "My liege, we are your shield," two of the soldiers blurt out as the leader of the Steel Hounds gains his bearing. He runs over to your group and with a singular thrust, frees you from your shackles. "You're free to go! Don't stay here, we can handle it," he barks before turning his attention back to the city. "If you want, you can find me at Fort Howell. I think my team would love to meet you."
Is this Tyson saying this? Or
Yes.
someone else?
You guys are now free to do as you please. I would recommend going away from the area.
I'm going to say I am eternally in your debt, and then I'll peace out.
Thanks for the assistance. I'm gone.
thank you.
So I need all of you to roll me perception checks as you flee. Or as you begin to flee.
Okay.
Perception.
It's on the left.
What is the hotkey again for secret?
Control.
Okay.
Public roll.
Private GM.
Oh, oops.
You can roll again if you want. Who's Urzok?
Me.
Did you control
Yeah.
click? Because you can see you shouldn't be able to see your roll. It's fine for now. Just. So yeah. Gorak, you spot the cart full of your stuff. It's. I don't have the ping, bro. It's up here.
I'll point that out. Hey guys, there's the red card. Are these streets pretty clear?
Yeah, the streets are clear. Hey Siri, you want to move your character maybe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and like move through the streets here.
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting mildly triggered because each time I move both my characters, they get detached. Is there a
So
way I
why
can
are you so bad at moving characters, Chris? And like every game we play.
I don't know. Okay, wait. How can I deselect these? Like, am I actually disabled? How do I deselect?
Just click one. You have to like click off to the side and then just click
okay,
one
yeah.
of them.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So how do I keep these guys together? Well, like, what even is this? No, like put them together, like put one on top of the other.
You have to mount, but I don't have that.
Oh.
Can I move all of you to your stuff?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
is stuff?
It's sorry, it's here. The red cart.
Wait, how do I mount?
It's not available.
Oh.
Okay. So in this cart, you find all of your stuff. Takes about a minute or so to grab and equip all of this. So you manage to sneak your way out during the commotion. And you manage to gather your bearings and belongings and proceed away from the ongoing conflict. However, as you are trying to hastily escape from the city, a pair of guards have caught you. Halt! One yells, and an angry dog begins to charge your group. Roll initiative.
Woo! Now, do we do public now?
Yes. Well, so if you go to the fist tab, it'll just... You can just roll it.
I love my 2 initiative. Wait, no, that's not me. That's not me. That's someone else rolled 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, forgot to change Santi's character name, but he can do that on his own time. Oh baby, let's begin.
Oh. Nice.
Oh.
So this guard is going to stride up to here, and he's gonna make an attack against you, Alan Dex, with his club. That is a 15 to hit you. Good. And he's going to do it. He's gonna make a secondary attack with a sap. Can I not target? There's no targeting app. Oh, I got. Tell me to add in the targeting app. And that will also miss. Santi's up. He's going to use his elven instincts and get into a flanking position. And then I'm not going to use any of his abilities because I don't know what he would use. So I'm just going to attack twice with his rapier. That is almost certainly going to miss. That is going to miss.
Okay, it's really good.
Remember, each of you have 2 hero points.
Okay.
This guard's up, and we have... It only took us 3 moves to form the conga line.
The conga line. Let's go.
He's gonna club. That is going to hit. That is certainly going to miss. The dog's up. And it's just kind of right there, so... What is pack attack? Okay, well, that, yeah.
Balanced.
That is going to miss. That is going to miss. And I believe that is going to miss.
Would it be possible for us to show each other our health bars?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to make this permanent at some point.
Okay. I'm just gonna
But-
keep typing this in the Discord things to do.
No, this is not in this is not a program.
Oh.
This is literally on the sheet. I just didn't do it. Okay. There you go. Is this better?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, Fox, thanks so much for the resub, dude. Urzok, you're up.
Alright, I will.
Is the music too loud?
No, we can change it ourselves.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was asking the chat.
Uh,
I'm kidding.
Right,
Right.
take here.
Sure.
Yes. Enter phalanx stance. And then I'll
Okay.
try to do a little stabby stab.
Dude, stop hitting me.
Oh, that
Nope.
sucks,
Well, that's nice.
I guess. That's all
Anything
my
else?
action.
All right. Alandex, your turn.
Alright, so I'm just gonna target this guy. And
Who's this guy? Sorry, I don't have the targeting.
one
gift.
more. Pardon me.
hold- Oh,
Okay.
What can I
Produce flame.
yeah, produce flame. Is that how it works?
You can make a melee attack, so it's now against their flat-footed. So you can click the attack.
Wow,
Nope.
that's lovely.
That you lurk. Yeah, I have a list of. I click my viewers tab occasionally.
How many is that? That's one?
There's 2 actions.
Oh, that's 2 actions, fuck. Then I cast shield!
Oh yeah.
Excellent turn.
Woo!
Gorak.
okay. I'm gonna cast Electric Arc, as is the tradition.
So it begins. Against whom?
I'm gonna do against the closer guy and the doggo.
Okay. Makes life simple for me. That is going to be a fail. That is going to be a success.
Wait, it's only 1d4.
Yeah? What do you mean only 1d4?
I don't know. I was thinking it was 2d4. Okay, and then I'll use my third action to draw my shield.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Gillen.
All right. I'm going to take a stride. That's 5, 10, 20, 25.
Sure?
Yeah.
You might need to do
Yeah,
that.
I went around.
That's fine.
All right, and then I'm going to go and use flurry of blows with the bow staff.
Sure.
On let's see, yeah, on the dog here.
Damn, man. Cruelty to animals.
All right.
Oh, that's almost certain. That's a hit. You killed the dog.
Alright. All right, and then I'm going to make a quick transition over into my second flurry of blows. Well, you know, my second hit.
Yep.
Onto the nearby guard.
Sure.
That was subtract 5 from that.
Okay. That is going to miss.
Okay, sorry. All right, and then I'm just going to.
How do you target?
I just clicked the little target thing in the top left. Yeah, and then I'm going to.
Maybe it's because I'm GM.
right
I
over.
can't do it.
Yep, and then I straight over, and that's my turn.
Okay. Santi's up. You have a bow staff out, yeah?
Yes.
So he's gonna make a quick strike at this guard. That is a crit. Okay. That's a dead guard. Now he's gonna stride over to here, and because you have a reach weapon, that's flanking.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go again. That will miss.
Ooh.
This guard sees that his comrade has died and is going to club Jath successfully.
Oh, yes.
And then he is going to flee towards the action.
I worked my mouth when I did. Oh, yeah.
That ends combat. Okay, you guys survived your first combat.
We.
Jath is near death. He's
Do you need a heal over there, buddy?
Yeah.
I can cast heal.
Okay.
Is it worth it?
You might want to skedaddle first and then patch up your wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna skedaddle skadoodle.
Is this song not working? Hold on.
It's working.
Yep.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, was it?
and
Now it's
you
not.
stopped it. You ruined it.
I can't hear it. That's the problem.
Oh.
Oh.
Edit. Fuck it. You're getting green path instead. What is wrong with this? I hate it. I don't know what's wrong with this. In any case, if you guys can hear it, that's what matters. But
Yeah, I can hear it.
okay.
I hear it.
Yeah. So where do you guys want to go?
Away.
Okay. Do you know exactly where you would like to go?
Away?
Like, do you want to go to a town, or do you want to find a path?
Well, we know from this guy that the north is, like, this is the northernmost fort, denoting the border, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go north to get away from these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll
I was
society.
thinking
Roll
that.
survival to determine where true north is.
Is this a hidden or not?
It's hidden. Do you have a compass?
No, I have my brains.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you're
my
gonna take a
brain.
-2.
Don't get offline.
Okay.
Let me.
You still know that you find a trail northwards, and it's gonna take you to Oaklock.
O'clock, okay.
Where's that?
North.
Safe point, right? Why
No,
do they
what's
have two
Oaklock?
legends?
It's a town.
I guess
Oh,
they have
okay.
the Herald, too,
Yeah.
rather than-
Wait, so this first preliminary, like, little map, do we know that or no?
Good
What do you mean?
Good
The one that has, like, the Golden Eagles territory, Falk Reach, Oaklock, and Haven.
You don't know that yet.
Or then-
Okay.
I
Yeah,
wanna. I need to-
before we get too far, I'm gonna turn to Santi's character because I don't know his name.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, Zolan, and I'll be like, maybe you need some help there. Let me patch you up. I'm quite used to surviving these parts, and I've learned a thing or two.
Oh, goodness
And I'm gonna give him my bat
gracious.
chest,
Leave her wrestle
8
back.
wounds.
What do you want me to pick, Colin? Who's
Okay,
my
let's
pick?
see how this works.
Oh, fucking
Okay, that's a lot of
Lord.
tests.
Oh,
What is a lot of
Oh wait,
text?
I don't have assurance. I actually have to roll for this.
Okay, you
Fine.
succeed. It's 2d8. Thank you.
Well, I don't think there's much even off.
Don't mention it.
Okay. So you head north. For a while. It's a very bleak setting. But after it's like 11 a.m. It's now like noon. You hear this buzzing
Oh no. Oh no.
coming from all around you. What's the march order?
Um,
I assume I'll be.
preferably I'm near the back.
I'll go second.
Okay, I guess I'll be first.
I'll be up front as well.
I'm the caster. I need to be protected.
Does this look acceptable to some degree?
I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're gonna
Actually,
get swarmed.
I'll switch with what's his face? I'll switch with Ifrit. I don't know people's names yet. I'll let him be in the middle because he's a special snowflake.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, let me just edit the tokens now before I forget you.
Okay, this isn't an actual cast. I'm just practicing. Practicing clicking buttons.
Ready to lose.
Okay.
Good belly.
I'm
click
so
that.
ready to
Oh, okay.
lose. She got me dancing like Uma Thurman.
So, Matt, I have a question.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure if it's actually a thing, but for selecting this, do I do the tradition still being primal for my focus spells? Or do focus spells not even have a tradition?
They
really?
do have a tradition. And they are.
Okay.
Come on, you're never here. You're never here. In genuine. Ever.
Matt, I don't like the look of that.
Don't look at what?
I think more than 100 damage.
I also have a question.
What's up?
So my curse, that's always active, right?
No. It's not active until you cast a focus spell with the curse-bound trait. Which you haven't done.
Wait, so what would those be?
Under your... Go to your spells.
Okay.
And do you see your focus spells?
Okay.
If you cast either of those, that would proc your curse. Alright, you ready for
So it's
round
like,
2?
Is
Go
it
ahead.
like whenever I like cast them, like how do the tiers work, like for minor and like
That's a great question. So,
more severe.
once you cast it, you go into minor.
yeah.
If you cast another one, you go into moderate. If you cast... I don't think you can cast another one, but if you were to cast another one, you would black out. Because you can't go further than moderate.
Okay.
So, Matt,
Okay,
I'm
now
just
I
not
get
gonna include my familiar until we get the mount module, because it's too annoying otherwise.
Okay. So so after you cast 2 focus spells so every time you refocus, you go back down to minor.
Okay.
But if you are in minor and you go to moderate, if you cast another focus spell, you go to moderate. And if you're in moderate and cast another revelation spell, you are overwhelmed. You cannot cast or sustain any revelation spells. You effectively lose access to these spells. Yada yada yada.
Just don't.
Yeah, just don't do it. Just to make life
Okay.
easy. All right, you ready to roll initiative again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pog.
Sure.
Oh, I thought this wasn't Combat Simulator
This is combat simulator.
2022.
I love my nat 1.
Oh, I think I'm racist. I went to the player characters and I saw Urzok and I was like, that's an orc name, that's probably me. And I listened to it.
I mean, that's just par for the course at this point.
Yep.
I don't think you ever got me and Seer's characters down in the last one.
That's because they were like both like damn peers
Yeah.
at one point. Like
Who's
Kind
not
of,
in
sort of.
initiative?
you, me. Oh, I didn't. Wait, no, I did select my character. I don't know why
SMH.
they did more.
Yeah, well, why does...
My first one was 17. If that makes a difference, if it doesn't, don't bother with it.
Why do these songs work, but not my other ones?
Oh yeah, Matt. So my first roll was a 17. Could you give me that?
No.
Oh.
Would it make a difference? Yes. Any
Yeah,
case,
that-
Gillen, you're up.
Alright.
You're being
Okay,
swarmed
so-
by buzzy boys.
Yeah, murder you.
Alright, time to get my ice water out. Alright, so I'm gonna first attempt to strike this Bloodseeker.
Okay. No,
Yikes.
sir.
Alrighty then. Well, then I'm going to gonna step up here, and then I'm going to flurry of blows on this one over here.
I supposed to be seeing things right now?
They're very small. That'll hit.
19. Okay. Alright, and then flurry of blows. One more time. Well, worth a shot.
It was.
That's
Can
the
you?
only one of
You have to
my
zoom in
eyelids
here. They're very tiny.
buzzing.
Oh,
But there's
okay,
one
now I
here,
see them.
here, 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 and here. All right, who's up? This one, the one you tried to damage. It did not enjoy that, so I believe it needs to move into your square because it's tiny.
Okay.
Yep. And it's going to lash out at you with a barbed leg.
Wow.
Is
It's a
it leg or
27.
stinger?
Ooh, that's it.
Okay. I don't think it does any damage.
Oh,
So it now has latched onto you.
okay.
And it is going to blood drain you.
Alright. Sounds fun.
You're going to take 1 damage and are drained 1.
Okay.
Not very fun.
Where is... Oh,
I got it.
Alright, thank you.
Is Bane the one that's really hard to remove?
Yeah. Santi's up. He's going to start by recalling knowledge. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Just kidding. He's untrained in nature, so he has no fucking idea what he's doing. So he's going to go over here and stab this one. That is going to miss. So he'll try it again. That's a crit. That's clearly dead.
Clearly.
This Bloodseeker's up. I'm gonna roll a d4. Well, what's its move speed first off? Its fly speed is 30. So it can reach... Not you, so it wouldn't go up for you. So I'm gonna roll a d3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, Alendex, it's gonna come for you.
Lovely.
Bzz, 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 bzz. Barbed leg time. Ooh, that's a miss. But that is not, as it sticks onto you. But that is
Ow.
the end of its turn. This Bloodseeker is going to come after Urzok. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to blood drain you. You're going to take 2 damage. And you're drained 1. Oh, whoops!
You
I gave that
drained
to
me.
Gorak. What? I'm
Happily
also
racist.
racist. Urzok, you're up. You have a sting attached to you.
Okay, I guess I will. Can I even use a glaive to do that, or do I have to like just use my hands? Like that's a question. That's a general question. Would I be able to like scrape it off?
So it's grabbing you.
Well, I mean, like to attack.
Yeah, you can just attack it.
Okay. I guess. And should I know on this it says change grip to one-handed. Should I have clicked that previous fight?
I think you
also
missed,
this
so
fight?
it's irrelevant.
Oh, I know, but like. just
Yeah, it should be in
perfect
one hand.
Okay. Enter a failing stance, and I'll try to hit the thing on me.
Sure.
I guess. I suck.
That is going to miss.
I'll try again. I suck even more.
Unfortunate. Gorak.
Okay. I will elect, or first I'll recall knowledge against
Sure.
this thing.
Roll me a secret nature check, please.
I'm very well versed in the beasts of the nature.
No, you are not. You can't seem to identify what these creatures are.
Okay, well, I'm gonna electric arc the two that are on, Urzok and, Gillen.
Okay.
Two green guys.
Sure.
Got no stun.
Because I'm racist against Ifrits too. Let me just figure out where my supposed to.
Okay. I think they're both gonna die. This one takes half. Your DC 17, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bug zapper, zapping all the bugs.
So they both die, but because they were sucking onto these guys, both of you become, you both start bleeding and are now going to take 1 persistent damage at the end of your turn.
Oh no.
Okay, that's my turn. How do I end it again?
One.
It should be on the bottom of your encounter tracker.
I can end your
Okay,
turn.
no.
You can give me a sec.
Oh, it's technically the Bloodseeker's turn. That might be the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you make my turn so I can end my turn?
Yeah, I'm applying the bleed.
Okay.
What? Bleed? 1. Okay. It's this Bloodseeker's turn, and it's coming for you.
What? Look at Alandex right there.
He's already being sucked off. I said what I said. 18.
Let me actually double check. I think that hit. Yeah, that hit.
Pog. It's
But I
gonna...
raised my shield like a cat. If only I
Blood
didn't
drain.
wait my turn.
What?
Calling knowledge.
Fun times. Fun times. Lendrix, you're up. You're getting... It hasn't sucked you off yet, but you are getting sucked.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna produce flame.
On whom?
the thing on me.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Can I cast it, please? Thanks.
Imagine using a cantrip that's not electric arc.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna hit.
Bonk.
Yep, you deal damage. This thing, does this gain temp HP? Yeah. How much damage did it deal to you? No, you're attacking the one that's on it. Never mind, never mind. So yeah, you kill it, but because you killed it while it was attached to you, you're gonna take some bleed damage.
Oh well.
You have 1 action remaining.
Cast shield.
Okay. Roll me a flat check. Chris, what are you doing?
No, I was just testing it.
That.
Oh, it does it for you. So you just... Okay, cool. Gillen, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move over.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell Gorak to stay very, incredibly still, okay? And then I'm gonna flurry of blows onto the Bloodseeker. Let me target it first. Just so I can... No, I can't target it. Anyways.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna die. Oh, actually no. It should have. It's gonna have like 1 hit point left. So go ahead and make another attack.
Alrighty.
Because I forgot to add in the time page. It's dead. It's
Oh,
dead.
deadly. Let's go. Alright.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah. That's my turn.
Go ahead and roll your recovery check.
Oh, yeah. Recovery.
And you're going to
Okay.
continue to bleed.
Oh, no.
Santi's up. He's not exactly sure what to do, so he's gonna pass.
Does he have medicine?
I don't know.
I think he does.
He does not.
Oh.
Urzok, you're up. You're bleeding.
Can I borrow someone's healer's tools? If not, I'll just do a recovery check, I guess.
Guess I'll die.
What do I click for that?
Oh, do you end your turn?
Well, no, I just will do a recovery check.
Oh, you can. Oh, you can take effect. You can try to staunch the bleeding for 2 actions.
Okay.
So your DC will be 10.
Would that just be a medicine check then?
Yep. Hold on. So now you can roll that recovery DC. Alright, you're no longer bleeding.
I can't hit anything, but apparently I can stop my bleed.
Yep.
Makes
Correct.
sense. Makes sense.
So sorry, what is the thing that you do to stop the bleeding?
Launch.
Staunch.
He'll do that.
Okay.
Launch stonks.
What the
wait,
hell
how
just
does this work? Did something weird
Okay.
happen?
There you go. So you're gonna.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna...
Sorry, it's
Over.
Alendex's turn. That's my bad.
Oh. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I did something fucky with the settings.
Okay. What? Whom's has a thing on them, or
I
are all
have-
of them dead and we're just making like?
Oh wait,
I
wait,
have
Matt.
healer's tools.
There's a wait. Could I have administered first aid?
Can you do it on yourself?
Who has a sucky on them?
Yeah, I'll do that next turn if I'm still bleeding.
Yeah.
Are we
there's
all just
3 of you.
bleeding?
The 3 of you are bleeding.
Okay, so we're just making like checks. Okay, now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can try to administer first aid to stop bleeding.
I will administer first aid
Okay,
to.
roll me a medicine check. Active.
Okay. Medicine. Medicine. Wow! Love that nat 1.
So you're gonna take 1 damage.
Lovely.
Or do you want to use a hero point?
I'll use a hero point.
Right.
I don't know
So
what I-
right click your roll, and then you should see the circle with the H. Reroll using a hero point. Well,
Wow.
you
At
didn't
least-
crit
yeah.
fail. So
At
you have
least
1
I-
action remaining.
Wait, isn't first aid too... Whatever, never mind.
First aid's 2 actions.
I don't know what else to do.
Mommy.
I'm gonna cry, I guess.
Yep. So
In turn.
go ahead and roll your recovery check.
It's just a. Okay, yeah. Wow.
Can you click the button?
Oh.
Next time. Gillen,
Alright,
you're
I'm
up.
just gonna move over and I'm going to try and heal Alan, not heal, but administer first aid on Alandex.
Okay.
Let me grab my where is it? Medicine. Here we are.
Tight life.
18 net.
Do you want a hero point?
You know, screw it. Yeah.
I gave you 2.
Yeah. Let's go, baby.
Oh no.
Nice.
Wow.
So
This is going great.
Columba, remember. So if you right-click your roll, you can just click re-roll using a hero point in the future.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You stroke me sensually, and I'm like really weirded out.
And you're still bleeding, so go ahead and give me that recovery check.
Oh, let's go, baby. Nice.
Does that make you take the damage? I'm gonna give you the damage here.
That's okay.
Okay. Santi is gonna continue touching himself. Urzok is clean. Still drained, but clean.
Can I I don't know, rip a strip of cloth or something?
Yeah.
Under
So you'll give.
armor
So,
so I can try to use an aid action and
yeah.
and
So
someone
it's gonna
else?
be like an assist sort of thing. It's gonna take 2 actions, but you are gonna give someone a DC 10 flat check on their next turn. So who do you want to give it to?
I guess the person I'm adjacent to. So
Chris.
Chris's character, whatever.
Gorek, you're up.
What's your name again?
Gorak,
Gorak.
okay, so, I'll first aid myself. I'll touch myself like I do most nights.
Oh.
Me IRL. Yay!
Hey.
Okay. Roll 1d. So this is a DC 10. Poggers.
Poggers.
Yeah, so I still have one more action. So I'm gonna go over to this tree. Next turn I'll start looking for some berries. The drain continues, right, Matt?
Yes, the drain continues.
Until morale improves.
Yep. Alendex, you're still bleeding out. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to stop this bleeding myself.
Okay. So that'll be a DC 10. Go ahead and click the recovery check. Okay, that's a success.
Lovely.
No, it's good.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna first.
How do you
myself-
remove persistent damage, Chris?
You right-click the icon in the top right. It's
Where?
like a T-bow. Sorry, do you see like the top right, like not the full top right, but the top right of the map thing? Like, okay, well, like, you know, like where there's like your little box on the right-hand side?
Oh, yeah. Okay,
At
got
the
it.
top right before that, yeah.
Gillen, you're up.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna first aid myself.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Then that's gonna be flat check. No, not 2d20, 1d20.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. No, not there we go.
Rip.
Okay, I'm just gonna stumble over on this rock.
You get another check, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, I'm just gonna... Is anyone gonna use any actual healing?
Flying, I have it.
Alright, Urzok. I think Urzok is healing, yeah? Or medicine, sorry.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't
I
have
do.
healer's tools. So
Oh, yeah.
You have battle medicine?
It's like steel miners.
No one here is battle medicine because you all took Extremophile.
Yeah, I'm not gonna min-max my background.
I guess could I just do the same thing? Just rip another thing of cloth and just
You're
put
just
on
gonna have no clothes after this. You're just stark naked after this.
the armor will chafe very badly, but sure. Yeah. Okay, I guess walk up to whatever your name is again, Alendex, and is he the only
No,
one?
it's Gillen.
Oh, okay. I'll follow. And rip up another cloth and try to aid you, I guess.
Alrighty.
Here, trying to stop the bleeding. No.
Did
Please
anyone
stop.
roll a
I'll have to
DC
keep
10
ripping
yet?
off my clothes.
Alright, go ahead and give me another flat check, Gillen.
Okay. Let's see here.
Well, the bleeding will continue until it stops. So,
Yep.
Gorak, you're up.
Until morale
The
improves.
bleeding continues until morale improves.
Yep.
I'm gonna start looking for some berries.
Okay. Alendex?
I too try to stop the bleeding on whoever is bleeding.
Give me a medicine check.
All right, cool. If I can find it, there it is. Come on! What are these rolls?
Gillen, it's back to you.
All right. One more time with the medicine check. Let's go. Okay.
I assume you don't want to use your second hero point.
No, not for 1 damage.
Okay, well, you're going to take 1 damage right now. Oops, I did not mean to do that.
1.
What?
Whatever. I'll just.
Thank you.
This is not a counting channel.
Damage.
I'm just
There we go.
1. And then give me another flat check as you end your turn.
Here, please, I beg
Nope.
you.
Oh, yeah, that's a fail.
Oh, nice.
Is this how we die?
Yes.
That's gonna be a pass. Alright, give me a DC 10. Whomever. Gillen.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Thank God.
Yippee.
Alright, your persistent bleed ends. This combat is now won.
More time bleeding than in combat.
Yep.
But that is how it goes.
Skipping it.
We survived.
Finally, I can hear the music.
Try.
Okay, what do you all want to do now?
Still berry picking.
Okay,
Boys.
give me survival
Hidden?
active, please. It's either you find berries or you don't. You don't.
Alright, I'm gonna complain to I'm gonna complain to everyone. I did not need your help. The blood was going to coagulate in like 2 seconds if you just would have let me do things, okay?
Okay, boomer.
Okay.
Is what Jeff says.
I'll keep that in mind for when you're bleeding out on the floor.
Good.
Okay.
I would have.
Treat my own wounds because I'm selfish.
Okay, you succeed and your drain condition goes away.
Wait, drain goes away when you treat wounds?
This, if it's against a bloodseeker, it does.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna see if I can treat wounds on myself.
Well, Gorik, you gonna take your healing? Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heal.
That's a success. You also lose your drain condition.
Woohoo.
I'll treat what's his face too. Other orc Urzok.
Pog.
I gotta see.
Alright, yeah, let me reluctantly treat wounds on Alan Dex. Never mind then.
So it's been about an hour since you first headed out, so you can heal. You can heal Santi's character again. He did take a couple of hits. The sky is beginning to clear ever so slightly. It's still a lot of overcast, but it is not. Look, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain.
Rip Santi.
Yep, rip his nips.
I'm gonna tell the party it looks like a bit of overcast, but it doesn't look like it's gonna rain. As I astutely observe the weather patterns.
Always
Can-
good to
can
prepare for
I-
the worst.
I was gonna say, can I borrow someone's healer's tools and try to treat their wounds?
If everyone's already been treated, so no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tight life.
By not being poor.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with being poor? Oh, because yes.
Affording the healer's tool.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to do now?
This ain't no socialist country. We pay by the treat.
Continue towards wherever we were going.
Yeah,
Up
okay.
north already.
What are you guys doing about food?
You are right.
Oh, wait, so what time is it? Like, in
It's
the
like
day?
1. There's enough time for you to all make survival checks if you want to scavenge.
Yeah, I'll
Okay, I
go
will
and scavenge.
re-scavenge for berries.
Okay, all of you can make me survival checks except Chris.
Wow, racist.
You already
visible or
rolled.
secret?
That looks
Wow.
like a success. That is a fail. That is a omega fail.
Oh, baby.
What's his face can roll too.
Jath. Succeeded. Let me look up the subsisting rolls real quick.
I think my recovery check's been the only good roll I've had so far. It's fine. I'm not salty about it.
Do you want to use a hero point, Gillen?
Given that you're giving me the option, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So you're gonna if you and that one, yeah, okay, you succeed much better.
Okay, good.
So everyone but Urzok and what the fuck is your name? Gorak can feed them. So the non-orcs can feed themselves.
Survival of the fittest. And the fittest are not the orcs. I'll be nice and share my food with one of the orcs.
Does it work like that?
No. So you get 1 ration for yourself.
Wow.
However,
I'm getting a crit success.
how many rations do each of you have in your packs?
2 weeks by default.
Okay. So on the way back, Gillen,
Yeah.
you are being approached by a bear. It is not hostile, but it seems to be inquisitively sniffing at your pack. So I'm going to assume you guys are like this. You can orient yourselves as you please.
Should
Can we
those of
fight
us-
the bear?
Should those of us who
This is after all you guys get back to the camp.
Did we have eaten a ration?
You guys can eat after this encounter.
Okay.
Not necessarily a
Encounter.
combat encounter, but this encounter.
Okay.
So it begins sniffing inquisitively at your pack.
Alright,
You wanna fight the bear? I wanna fight the bear, kind of.
No.
alright.
Hey, doesn't one of you have wild empathy?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go up there.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, listen, Famathin. What's the beef?
Amethyst?
Me hungry. Need food. Oh my lord.
Do I get an animal companion now?
No, because training an animal requires you to rear it from birth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna communicate that we have our food, but it should hunt elsewhere.
But I'm hungry. Can I have just a nibble?
No.
Okay, roll initiative.
No, it just kind of like pouts, like, okay. And just kind of fucks off.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks for completely screwing over my encounter by rolling a nat 20, you scumbag. Alright, this is a good time for a break, I think.
Okay.
We'll be
long
back
will it be?
in 2 to 5 minutes. Take as much time as you want.
Okay, you said 2 to 5 minutes and take as much time as you want.
Those are not mutually exclusive statements.
Take as much time as you want, as long as it's not more than 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
That is not my... What? Is it this one? Oh, yeah, it's this one. Oh, you might... If you're watching the stream, you might hear the Big Chungus theme
Wait,
song.
so Matt, I have a question
Yeah.
before you go. So is it easier to train to become a druid and get a companion through your order than it is to actually raise an animal?
Yes. Alright, I'm gonna go pee. So how's everyone enjoying the campaign so far?
Pretty good.
Good.
I haven't died yet, so I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah.
Poggers.
Got a couple funny situations in so far.
Yeah, we're getting into the roleplay
Let's actually
section
hit
of today's
something,
session, so
Alright.
yeah. Don't think I didn't forget about it. What do you mean? You don't forget about not including roleplay, you just intentionally choose not to include it. Shh. No one needs to know. That's a joke, by the way. Unless. By the way, JK unless is one of my favorite memes.
Honestly, same. Because it's just always relevant.
Yeah. Okay.
It's raining goats and yaks. Get a haircut.
Order. Okay, I also have this. If you're looking at the stream, I have this nice off map set up.
Wow.
It's off center. So. Alright, that's better. Shit. What'd I click? Dude, it's like the War Thunder problem all over again. I can't touch my number pad because I'm not sure which each of the buttons do. Just like how I don't know what each of the buttons do in War Thunder every time I try to use any key to the right of G. Oh, Darth, you do need a haircut.
No, I intentionally messed it up.
Oh, I see. We're still waiting on
Set up
Chris,
the
right?
window.
As always.
Yeah.
I wanted to get it done earlier, but this thing I had to pick up from my coworker, she forgot it, so she had to call her mom. Bring it.
Got it.
So it took an extra hour, not an extra 45.
Rip.
But that's what tomorrow's for. I'm going to my cousin's wedding up in Michigan. Hey, Mr. Woofers.
I hate this overlap of the loop. I'm gonna try to find a better version of this, but till then you can have green path.
Okay, sorry I took a little bit long there.
That's okay. So yeah, by the time you finish foraging, night is beginning to fall. How would you like to establish your watch
take
order?
that
This is
long?
loud. It takes 8 hours to forage, bro.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It's a downtime activity.
That chest. Okay, yeah, I'm going to eat my cuck ration that I get for not being able to hunt.
What about you? Do familiars need to eat?
No. Question mark.
Let's look up the familiar rules. Who
I
else
never
failed
fed
to feed
mine.
themselves? The other orc boy?
Me.
Yeah, you have to eat a ration.
There aren't even 6 berries just lying around.
You wish. Where do you think you are?
In a forest? Ish?
No.
Oh wait, would a... never mind.
No woofing.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm just talking to my dog.
Oh. I was like,
I mean,
what?
y'all too, but I mean,
Matt, why do you have the
Unless y'all want to.
LGBTQIA plus thing
Because.
on Twitch?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm the
Dad?
token gay.
I'm here too.
No.
I'm the token straight. I used to be in Shards of Power.
You're the token incel?
Yeah.
Token incel?
I wish I was the token neat
You are the token neat.
for now.
No.
What is that supposed to mean?
I won't be neat as of the fall.
Oh. Well, you're enrolled. You're just not. You're just on summer break. No one's gonna call you a neat.
I am.
All right. What's the watch order? Who here doesn't have dark vision?
I don't.
Point and laugh. Point and laugh. Point and laugh.
You should go first then.
Yeah, sure.
Who the fuck doesn't have dark vision?
Him.
Why?
Oh, by the way, since I suck at foraging, I'm gonna create water for the 2 of us orc boys.
It's 2 gallons. You can feed
Yeah,
everyone.
I thought we needed 1 gallon each.
I'm a very thirsty boy.
All right. Sure.
No, let me double check. PF2E, thirst. Well, it says without water. Oh, wait, blah, blah.
Because
Where-
you make 2 gallons, right?
Yeah.
That's 8 quarts. A water bottle can get you through. It's 8 quarts, so each of you can have at least a quart, which is like 2 water bottles,
Okay.
which is plenty. Well, it's not plenty, but it's enough. So I'll say you have enough with create water, so you don't need to bother with that. But the forager is foraged, so yeah, between the 2 of you, that's a gallon. Yeah, a gallon each is probably adequate. That makes sense. Okay.
It says this. So wait, I'm just under starvation thirst. It says medium characters need at least a gallon of fluid and about a pound of decent food per day to avoid starvation.
Okay, so your ration provides you the food.
Yeah, so I was just letting you know.
Yeah.
Gallon.
The gallon challenge.
The gallon, yeah. Okay, so
Dude, my
So,
friends
yeah,
in high school did the gallon challenge, but
that's
with
pretty
milk.
cringe. Yeah.
Okay.
This, orcs only. Yes, I'm racist.
It's actually ancestrist.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a secret perception check. See if you notice anything in the night.
Okay.
Sorry, what's the watch order?
I'm
Him, and then it literally doesn't
Okay.
matter. Okay. You don't notice anything. The rest of you can roll me perception checks as well, because the night will pass uneventfully. But I know
Can I
how
give
much you
my-
like rolling, but
Can I give my familiar a little bit of my rations? A negligible amount?
a negligible but non-zero amount.
Yeah.
And nibble.
Because in my backstory, I had at one point that my familiar was hungry, so it only makes sense if it does eat.
Just so I can get practice for future reference, how do you do a secret roll again?
So,
Since it
do you
didn't
see?
work.
So you're on your sheet.
Yes.
You see perception, the little die. Hold
Yeah.
control and then left click it. And then hit roll. Like, don't touch anything, just hit roll.
Okay.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Okay, the night passes uneventfully, and you maintain trail headed towards Oak Lock.
Wait, did I need to roll at one point?
Didn't you roll? Oh no, you didn't roll. It doesn't matter. If you want to roll, you can, but I'm telling you, it's irrelevant. You rolled the second lowest.
So not the lowest, I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you make your way towards the so do you want me to just describe what it's like on the way there?
Yes.
After a couple of hours traveling more northward, you manage to see a giant tree just jutting out of the horizon.
I guess I'll look to the party. Does anyone know what that giant tree is? Is that a landmark of some type?
I think roll
Can I
society.
nature?
Yeah, society, please.
Can I also nature just to see if there's anything unusual about
Yeah.
it, or if it's just big?
Secret.
Okay.
Okay, Gillen knows nothing. Well, no, he knows that it's a tree. It's a big tree. Gorak, you know that it's an oak tree. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I don't know what that means.
What town are you headed towards?
We're going to Oak Block.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's not Pine Lock.
And
Not
Alan
bad.
Dex puts 2 and 2 together that must be where Oaklock is.
In the tree or around the tree?
You don't know.
Like, is it that big that it could be like a tree city?
It would be cool, but it's not.
Oh.
But as you
Oh,
make
wait.
your... Go ahead.
So just to clarify, like at this point we can just see the like. Tree
Yeah, you're like an
far away.
hour's...
Okay. Oh, so it's a pretty big tree though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But as you make your way into the town, the grand oak that guided your way is there to greet you. Standing at well over 200 feet tall, it symbolizes the endurance and longevity of Oaklock. Resilient as ever and still in its youth, it provides most of the vibrant colors you have seen so far in this wasteland.
Owie.
And I probably want to go there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
Here you go.
We need vision.
You need vision?
Yes,
So we
I don't
need
have
a
dark
token.
vision. No, sorry.
No, it says you need a token for vision.
No, yeah. I know.
Oh,
This looks like a very black rectangle. Ah, there we go.
This is a pretty tiny city. Only 2 places of no.
yeah. It's a town, dude.
Wow, this is huge.
Oh, you guys can heal the full. And by you guys, I mean Seer.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
What's up, Chris?
I was gonna say also Jath, but you did that for him.
Yeah. Okay, what would you like to do first as you make your way into the town?
So I'll ask the party. Any of you guys familiar with this place?
No. I've been here
Absolutely not.
before.
Is this in the same region as King's Bluff, Matt, or no?
It's pretty far. When you get the map, and you'll get the map by the end of the session, you can take a look for yourself.
So I guess what I'm asking is, am I familiar with the Oak Block?
Roll me a percentile. Do you want high or low?
I'll take low.
Okay, so, yeah, roll me a percentile. No fucking idea.
If I had high, I probably would have got it too. I didn't
No,
expect
if you
5%.
called high, you would have rolled a 3, because that's how probability works.
Yeah, that's true. The dice have ears.
Yep. And a connection to Discord. Okay, what do you want? So none of you have been here before.
No.
No, I have never been in a town.
Fair.
This must be an adventure for you then.
Yes, it is very much.
I'm just gonna walk up. So anyone want to lead the way? I'll say like as I'm hesitantly like kind of walking up to.
Jeff
towards people
steps
here.
back.
I'll lead the way, I guess. I'm the most charismatic, allegedly.
Chad. You get Chad.
So the sun is on its way down. It's like 4 p.m. You manage to spot the Miller's Inn as this occurs.
Wow. I lead the party inside the inn.
A matronly woman with a wide but wrinkled smile is the first to greet you. Standing hunched over at about 5 feet, she hobbles to a table and begins to pull out some chairs. She also pulls out a small feather duster and begins sweeping off some of the dust and cobwebs that have riddled the furniture. And I have a picture for you.
Is it your mom?
No. Why?
It's a woman, and she's old-ish.
So that's what she looks like. Ah, visitors. You aren't Galvin, are you? We just paid our taxes last week.
No, we're not affiliated with Galvin.
Oh, thank the lords. What can I do for you all?
My friends here and I are looking for a place to stay.
Perfect. I can get a room. How many rooms would you need?
I think I'll stay outside.
No, I do insist. Come in.
Okay, just 1 or 2 nights though.
Sure. Can I get you something to drink, something to eat?
Yeah, food and beverage would be lovely.
Excellent. Where do you come from?
I'm from the Obsidian Mountain Ranges.
Yep, also from the Obsidian.
That must have been quite the journey. You look terrible. Have
Well,
you been
thank you.
in a fight recently?
Well, we had a run-in with the Galvins.
You did?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't remember exactly. It was in the forests.
And you escaped them?
Not exactly. We were
Well,
captured, but we
did.
had some good fortune.
Yeah.
Where were you taken to?
I think it was called Haven.
Haven. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my, that simply will not do. Look, how about this? We don't have much here, but we'll lodge you for free tonight. And in exchange, tomorrow, you'll help us. Is that okay?
Of course.
Isn't that how that usually works? You mean you have to pay to sleep here?
Well, money is hard to come by these days, but usually.
Did we establish that the playing cards are the currency?
No, that is not a thing. I rejected it the last second.
Is it cash capital still the currency?
Yup.
Money is such a frivolous idea.
Coins, bat chest.
So she starts going to the back and getting some potatoes and starts boiling some water for a stew. What would y'all like to do in the meantime?
Sorry, before she leaves, I'll say, sorry, what was your name again? Just so we know who to
Alicia.
look
Alicia Miller. This is my establishment.
for. Well, a lovely little place you got.
Thank you very much.
You said it was called the Miller's Inn.
Yes.
Is Oaklock with an E at the end?
You can read the map, right?
You can read the map,
Yeah, but I have
right?
to change tabs. My tabs are all funky. Like, oh wait, we're literally on the map right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant going to the map in Discord. Okay, yeah. My int isn't that high, apparently. Or maybe it's my wisdom that's not high.
Seeing is wisdom based, so yeah.
Feels
Why
bad.
not both?
Yeah. Every stat's a dumb stat.
Me IRL.
When she comes back, I'll ask, what exactly is the problem?
So she's gonna. So are you all sitting at the same table?
Yeah.
She's
I
gonna
assume
bring
she's
up a
bringing
chair
an
next to
essay.
you. She's gonna serve you each some potato stew, And then she's gonna
Can
sit down next to
I'm
you.
gonna ask for a little bit for my friend here who comes out.
What do they eat?
What do Leshies eat?
Water. And they drink with their
Seed?
feet.
I wasn't sure if they actually technically eat food.
No, they just need
They
sunlight.
photosynthesize.
Yeah, okay.
Photosynthesis.
Just some water will be fine. Oh, by the way, wait, can you pop out the artwork just so people can see Cinderella? Because it's the first time she's making a grand appearance. Like,
Wow. Wonderful.
Yeah, this is my friend here, Cinderella, but you can call her Sunny for short.
She just waves at the party.
I have seen some creatures like these in my travels. They were
Yeah,
occasionally
called-
of use.
yeah, they're called Leshies. I'm not sure if there are many around these areas. They're more common in Orem, from what I can tell. I just made that up. Oh, see.
That's true. Leshies don't get a lot of sustenance out here because it's a wasteland. So, 3 years ago, my husband passed away, and after he passed, most of the town went into disarray. I took charge of this establishment while my sons began manning the farms. I miss him ever so dearly, but the people of Oaklock do take kindly to my presence. Still, our economy's not doing all so good. The Galvins come every month or so to collect taxes for our protection, but there's not a single soldier to be seen around these parts. Marcia hasn't even opened the general store in weeks now, and without a steady supply of crops for the kingdom, we haven't received any support from them either. I just fear that the next time the Galvins come back, they'll tear down our town and, more importantly, the Grand Oak.
Does this oak have some significance?
Yes, it's been here since the very beginning and was on which the town was founded. In the lifetime before mine, many people have said that this oak was not of its own, that it had company. But unfortunately, either due to resource needs and the Galvins, they've cut down every tree but this one. They've allowed this one to stand due to its historical presence, but I fear that might change sometime soon.
Visible anger.
Are you the
Pretty good.
Lorax?
What exactly can we do to help?
Well, we can get our town back in order, but today's already come and went. You already agreed to help out tomorrow, so that's basically what she was getting at.
Yeah, I was just wondering if she could tell us in advance what we're doing, so we can prepare. Some of us prep the bull every morning.
Well, there's really nothing to prepare for. We'll let you know. It's going to be a lot of work around the farm and other tasks that I'll have you do.
Oh, so physical labor. Exactly. I thought we were talking more combat.
No. The Galvins shouldn't be coming anytime soon.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go full chat. I'm gonna prep Antal to haul more stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if that's value for my spell, but I'm gonna do that.
It's possible. Okay.
Just one thing. Do you know more about these Galvins? I hadn't heard much about them until we got captured by them.
Oh yes, they're absolutely terrible people. They took my husband.
My condolences.
Yes. I very much wish that it didn't come to this, but we couldn't pay our taxes, and, well, considering he was the richest man in the town, they took him instead. I think they might have taken him to Haven, but I wouldn't imagine that he's still alive. He's an old man. And his bones wouldn't be able to... She starts tearing up. To handle such a... I'm sorry.
I'm gonna awkwardly hover around her shoulder, try and comfort her.
Aren't you like an orc though?
Yeah, can I charisma check to see how much I...
You can roll diplomacy to make an impression.
Okay, okay, here it goes. Field. Okay. Pog? Champion?
Pog? She responds well. She, like, stops crying. Thank you, young man. I just feel like he was taken a bit before his time.
Well, anything to stop these Galvins, it seems like it's an effort worth contributing to.
Thank you. Might I get your names?
My name is Gorak.
My name's Alandex.
Gil.
Urzok.
And Jas just like, oh. Jas. He just like whispers it. Okay, well, dinner is served. If you need anything else from me, please just let me know.
Yes. What other towns or establishments would be nearby this town?
We're
Oh.
just gonna peace out.
I believe the correct term is Reese's Piece.
Yeah, Reese, peace on out of here.
You would have to go to the west. That would be the Kingdom of Aurum, but seeing as you're all here, I don't think you'd be allowed in. Does anyone here not speak Essek?
No. I mean, I do speak it.
Yeah,
Okay.
You all speak
I
Essek.
actually
Yeah.
didn't pick
Okay.
one.
I think so.
Yo, Pass Me the Defeat, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't think my alerts are working. No kidding, my alerts aren't working. I don't have it installed here. Hello. There we go. Thank you for the shout out. And you can shout yourself out too.
Gotcha, bitch.
Okay. I lost my train of thought. Where were we?
You doing a supper.
Things nearby.
Yeah. So yeah, your potato stew is ready. It's hot. It's kind of bland because they don't have any salt, but
We got plenty where that comes from.
you're in my channel. Of course, you have plenty of salt. Does anyone here have prestidigitation?
No.
No.
I was tempted.
So you can't flavor your food, and as a result, it is very bland. But it's edible. It's nice and rich with starches. So you'll get your full day's worth of eating. You don't need to spend any rations or anything like that.
it's safe, and that's the best we could ask for.
Hmm.
Am I able to forage it all, or do we not have time?
You can if you want to, but you're gonna be at a -5.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm just trying to stock up on the rest of my ration. Let's go.
Okay, that's a success.
Yay. Okay, yeah, I'll just get something for the pack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, then I'll go to bed. Reluctantly sleeping in the bed you laid out. No, it's not quite the warm, rocky surface of a mountain.
Yep. What about the rest of y'all? What are you doing with your time here?
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Can I check out the tree? Can I
Sure.
go over to the tree and check it out?
Absolutely. The tree stands well over 200 feet tall. It's got leaves on it. It's still alive. The leaves are green and vibrant. It's got a bunch of large branches jutting off. And on the bottom is a plaque.
What does the plaque say? I read the plaque.
Give me 1 second. Open up the Oak Lock tab.
Oh, could I have actually gone with him? Because I thought it was basically like the nighttime. I didn't realize we still had time to do stuff.
So you can either do stuff in the town or you can forage.
Oh, okay. Then I would be foraging.
What the fuck's the mayor's name? Oh my god.
There's a
Yeah.
mayor?
Yes. His name is...
Meet the mayor.
What the fuck? I gave him a name. Yeah, he's an elf.
Ew, wait, we're not racist in this campaign.
Wrong campaign. Wrong campaign. Oh, I wrote it here. So this is in memorandum of Dariel Oaksworth the First, founder of Oaklaw.
Wow.
I like how he found a big oak tree and he changed his last name.
Lovely. Can I find the mayor and meet him?
Sure. You can just do you want to ask around or
Yeah, I'm gonna ask around.
roll diplomacy? You can roll it
Okay.
active. It's whatever. John Mayer.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's
Love
good
that.
enough. It's DC 10. So you, after, you know, the people are like, who the fuck is this guy? They're
Weird
like,
fireman.
it's over this way. So they lead you to, like, here-ish, and there's a big building in the back that you can make out as the mayor's building. Unfortunately, it is closed.
Wow. I walked all this way to meet the mayor, and it's closed.
You made me get over my anxiety for 5 seconds to actually talk to a person, and then you cucked me.
You didn't complete the relevant plot point for the mayor to exist yet.
Correct.
Well, is there any windows? Can I peek inside?
Yeah. You get a couple of weird glances from the townsfolk as they walk by. Excuse me. One of them is gonna walk over to you. What are you doing?
I'm looking for the mayor.
It's past, I mean, he's on his way home.
What time is it?
It's the house next door. Thanks, pass me the defeat. See you next time. So yeah, it's right across the street.
That's
Sure.
what time is it? Like what time?
Oh,
is
what time is it? It's like 6.
I suppose we'll catch up tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, does anyone else want to do anything before the night falls?
I guess while everyone else was actually doing things, I would just be like randomly wandering around trying to get my bearings of this whole city life thing.
It's not even a city. Holy shit.
There are a few houses,
Yeah,
there's a few
to me,
farms.
it's a city, okay?
Do you know what a farm looks like?
Yes.
You know what a
knows
farm
farm
is?
looks like. Yes, he grew up on a farm, but you know he's never actually been anywhere.
He just stayed in one of the sheds in the back his whole
There's
childhood.
cobblestone roads. There's, you know, straw thatched houses. The houses are made out of lumber.
Yes, he knows what those conceptually are, but he's seen very few.
Right. Well, I'm describing the town for you. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll just go forage, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a survival check at -5. You can just roll me the check and I'll just subtract it. Ooh, tough luck, kid.
Another-
That is just a normal fail, so... I mean, you already given food for the day, so...
Yeah.
No harm, no foul, but if you rolled 2 points lower, you would have critically failed, and that would have fucked you up pretty bad.
Oh.
Okay. Anyone else? I think that was everyone. Going
Jack
once,
is
going
just
twice.
snoozing
You are-
in
you are-
the inn.
Okay, the night falls. The next morning comes. Yeah.
I would have left a window open if there was one.
Sure.
It's too stuffy inside.
We can say that there's a window that you leave open.
Dog.
Okay. You all make your daily preparations, head down for breakfast. Alicia's there to grant you another round of potato stew. And it's time for the skills-based challenge!
I'm gonna prep 2 handhelds.
Woo! Okay, so this is how it's gonna work. It's really easy because we have a player missing. But there are 2 rounds of 4 sets of challenges. And in this case, Jath will be the side hoe. So I will give you the names of the challenges, and you have to divvy yourselves up accordingly. I'm not going to tell you what the relevant skills are for that challenge, but you can piecemeal it together because this is pretty easy. I'm not going to tell you the DC, but there's 4 levels. So there's a critical success, success, failure, and crit failure. Jath will be rolling 1d4 each round to determine who he'll be aiding, and that person will receive a +1 bonus on their skill check. So,
I'm gonna give Urzaka and Antal as well.
can you cast that on touch?
Yeah.
Okay,
You can drag the effect onto, I think, Darth.
sure.
Maybe it's better to give the weak people it, but too late now.
Okay, so the round 1 challenges. You can till the fields, you can ranch, you can interact with citizens, or you can go on a hunt. Who would like to do what?
Sorry, could you
Repeat that again?
Sure.
Could you write those out?
So,
I'm bad at listening.
so you can basically help in the fields, you can ranch, you can interact with citizens.
So it's 1 each, right?
Yes.
Okay, you know
Or
what?
go on a hunt.
I'm gonna go on a hunt.
Okay.
I have
I don't like
pretty
this.
good
This
diplomacy,
town ain't big
so
enough for the 2 of us. Or the 5 of us.
I'll interact with citizens, I suppose.
Okay.
Alright, I'll try and ranch.
Okay. And that leaves tilling the fields
I'll
for
try and Caesar.
Urzak. And I'm going to roll a d4 to determine who he will assist. That is a 4. He's going to help with the hunt. So, Chris, you get a +1 check.
Champion.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. So, on your hunt, you can either sneak up on your prey with a stealth check, track your prey with a survival check, or go in for the takedown with an athletics check.
I'm gonna go for that survival.
Okay.
16.
So that's a 16. That is a success. Are you satisfied with that roll?
Barely, but yes.
Okay. So let me just write down the number of successes.
Sorry, how long are we intending to go to?
Like half an hour.
Okay.
Is that
So
fine?
Make sure to, I need to make sure to milk out all hero points before the end of the set.
Yeah, we're gonna go until this is done, and then there's like one more thing I want to do, and then we'll call it a session.
Alright.
Who's next?
I'll go.
I'll go next. Oh, you can go.
You said you wanted a ranch, right?
Yes.
So you can either establish proper fencing with a crafting check, you can herd in the animals with an intimidation check, or you can work on your animal husbandry, like instructing them with animal husbandry with a nature check.
Alright. I'm gonna go for animal husbandry.
Sure.
Because he was raised as a shepherd.
Are you satisfied with that roll?
No, but I don't have hero points, so.
Unfortunate. That is a failure.
Oh no.
Who's next?
I'll go, I
Okay.
guess.
For the fields work, you can either establish proper crop rotation with a nature check, do some heavy lifting with an athletics check, or repair tools with a crafting check.
Guess I will do some heavy lifting.
Sure.
Odd.
That is a critical success. I should not have told you that. But I assume you weren't going to hero point that anyway.
No, that's a pretty good roll, so no.
Alright, Seer. How would you like to interact with citizens? You can mingle with them with a diplomacy check, discuss history or politics with a society check, or perform for them with a performance check.
Well, I don't have performance.
That's a
Well, I do
shame.
have performance, but the diplomacy is the one with the +7, so I'm just gonna go with that.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay.
Alright, are you satisfied with that roll?
Yeah,
That is a critical success.
we.
Alright, so that takes about 4 hours each. The townsfolk are pretty appreciative of you. Does anyone want to, like... is there, as you're performing this task, do you want to, like, interact with anybody?
I want to see the mayor. I want to talk to the mayor.
Okay. You manage to encounter... this man. Dariel Oaksworth II.
Oh no, he's hot.
You must be new here. I haven't seen your face around here. What brings you to Oaklock?
I'm traveling with my friends. We stumbled upon this place and decided to spend the night here.
People don't just stumble around Oaklock. Are you from the Wastes? Or were you recently exiled?
Good question. What the fuck? My backstory. Would I be considered exiled?
Well, you weren't exiled, but one of your ancestors were.
No, I'm from the Wastes.
Ah, I see. Are you from around here? Just traveling through? Business or pleasure?
Not exactly
Pleasure.
business or pleasure, but I'm from the mountain ranges, Obsidian Mountain Ranges.
Oh, to the west, then. I see.
Yes.
Well, I hope your stay here is much more pleasant than it is up in those mountains. I know they can be quite grueling at times.
I've quite enjoyed my stay here so far.
Good to hear, good to hear. Perhaps...
Can you tell me more
Go
about
ahead.
this town?
What was that?
Can you tell me more about this town? Like, I suppose, like, God, well, I just lost.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
thought.
so yeah, that's fine. Yes,
Yeah.
so many people that have been exiled from the Wastes stop by here. We have a bit of a reputation, as it turns out. We provide them with food, lodging, that sort of thing. We are very receptive to new people in the Wastes. However, they're not always so very receptive towards us. We've been taken advantage of on multiple occasions, but we still provide this hospitality because we know that the Kingdom of Orem does eject some fairly decent people that were just a bit down on their luck.
Very noble of you. I really admire what you're doing here.
Thank you. I will try my best.
I read the plaque on the tree. Did your father found this place?
Indeed he did. That was a few hundred years ago. He planted that oak, and it still stands today.
What else do I want to... I've had questions I wanted to ask him, and I just completely lost my train of thought.
You busy tonight?
No, I do not think I'm gonna flirt with this man as hot as he is. Are there any other notable landmarks near here?
That is a very good question. To the northwest, you'll find Strike Woods. To the northeast, you'll find King's Bluff.
Do I know what any of these places are? Can I roll a society check? So I
You
know
can
what they are.
roll society or nature in this case. You can roll. You can roll nature for Strike Woods. You can roll society for King's Bluff.
I'm gonna roll society for King's Bluff because
Sure.
that's +4.
Okay. You're not too sure. You might have heard of the name in passing, but it's certainly not a place you've visited before.
I've never heard of King's Bluff. Can you tell me about that?
Sure. It's a small town. It's a bit bigger than Oaklock, but it's in neutral territory. It is safeguarded by a small mountain range, and if you go past King's Bluff, the town itself is nothing remarkable. It's quaint. The people there are a bit indifferent, but they're not bad people, I would say. But past there are the ruins of the Four Queens. Some say the rumors say that the Four Queens lived there in harmony until the comet struck, and because of the resulting aftermath, the shockwave and the inclement weather that followed, they vanished, and we don't know where they went. They probably died, but one can never be too certain.
I see. And the Strike Woods?
The Strike Woods. Oh, I would not go there if I were you. There's nothing good that has ever come out of the Strike Woods.
So, a home to a lot of creatures that...
Nasty creatures. The worst of which is the Smiling Wolf.
Smiling Wolf?
Sorry, did
Do I
you
know
say
what that
something?
is?
The Smiling Wolf?
Yeah.
No.
Smiling Wolf?
Yes. They say that there's a beast that lurks inside of the woods. It comes out every full moon. And you can identify it by its vicious smile. Those that have seen the smile flee in terror. And the ones that have not fled have never resurfaced.
It's just smile.jpg.
A set of teeth as white as the moon, and a pair of
Am I
glowing red eyes.
Am I aware of the moon cycles to know if it's a full moon or will be soon?
It was a full moon. It will be a full moon in 7 days' time.
Okay, so I will avoid the forest in 7 days' time. Thank you so much for your information, and thank you so much for letting us stay here.
Of course. I know that you will do great work for the town. You seem like good people.
I like to think so.
Even
It was
though
very
you
nice.
literally tried to stalk me last night, but we'll just ignore that little statement.
I was...
You were snooping.
Yeah, I was snooping. New town. I gotta snoop.
Newtown, who dis?
Alright, that concludes my conversation with the mayor. I'm very happy with the information that I gathered.
So one of you would have talked to Roger Miller, and the other one would have. So Roger Miller is the farmer. Samuel Miller is the rancher. So you would have talked to them. They're Alicia's two sons. They're not twins.
Okay.
So I would have talked to Roger. Then.
Yes. So you're just like
Roger.
You're just like being a pack mule, and he's just like walking alongside you, dragging his own weight. Oh, what brings you into here? We don't get visitors like you.
I ran into some trouble down south. So we
Down
decided to go
south?
north.
That's Galvin territory. What were you doing down south?
The Galvins brought us there. They had some weird contraption set up, but we managed to get away.
What
I
was
don't know.
the stream? Select.
The this contraption was, I don't know, some sort of weird invention, electric currents. I don't know what they were gonna do to us, zap us to death or something.
That sounds horrible and painful. Well, I'm very happy you got out of there, and I appreciate the work.
We fought our way out, fought through a few bugs along the way. Well, now we're here.
Good to have you. Alright, it'll pan to you, Gillen.
Sure.
So, you're new around here. You look kinda lost. Everything okay?
Well, you see, I don't have, I'm not very familiar with, shall I say, a civilized lifestyle, I guess. That life was, taken away from me, in the past. And
Oh no. Were you in exile?
Well,
Or are you in exile?
somewhat. I don't really consider myself to be exiled, because I see myself as a different person from when I originally from my first home, from when I was exiled.
Your first home? Where might that be?
Up in the Obsidian Mountains. As a child, I was soldiers of Aurum, or some kind of mercenaries employed by them, were shall I say, somewhat persuasive in
Say no more. I already know where this is going. I'm sorry to hear that.
I appreciate it.
He appreciates that, or you appreciate him. He's not really appreciating your work, though. Unfortunately, you're kind of like dropping stuff, having to go back, pick things up, that sort of thing.
Okay. Well, you see, I'm more used to more wild animals. I'm not used to the more domesticated species over here. You know, I try to be rough with them, and then they just don't do anything.
Just put the bottles of milk in the ice pit.
Okay, fine, but I don't know how to get them.
I don't know what an ice pit is.
No, I would know what that is, but
That's where they keep the milk cool, because I don't think refrigeration is a thing.
I'm more used to less perishable goods, I guess.
Ice? Ice? Is that what you want? There's no such thing as ice. Ice is just a myth. And then brings us to Gorak. You guys are like hunting in the woods. Shh. You see that up ahead? And there's like two deer chowing down on a couple of grasses.
Who am I with?
You're with just some hunters.
Okay.
They don't have names? Yeah. No, they don't have names.
Yeah, I see them. Should be an easy kill.
Yeah, let's get into position. And unfortunately, they take off because not you, but one of the other hunters snaps a twig. You're like, shit. So they run off, but you manage to track them down. They look at you. Good work. You managed to find the tracks immediately.
Try and keep quiet this time.
They just nod. And you get in position. One of them takes out an arrow. Another one takes out an arrow. They just fire it. Or I guess a bow. Sorry, not an arrow. They knock it and they kill the deer.
That was an arrow.
Sorry, they're actually using atlatls.
Yeah.
But yeah, you managed to take down the deer, and this will be dinner.
Wonderful.
Okay, so that is round 1. Are you ready for round 2?
So wait, am I back in town now?
Yeah, you're all back in town.
I'm ready
Okay.
to talk to him. I'm ready to talk to him.
Yeah. Do
Okay.
we have different jobs to select?
Yep, there are 4 new tasks
God.
that you're gonna have to reassign yourselves to. You can chart the area, investigate phenomena, reopen the general store, or collect taxes.
Oh no.
So who wants to do what?
I'll let other people give their preference.
I'll reopen the general store.
Okay.
I prefer that I not collect taxes, but if
You're
I'm
the
left
only
with
one.
collecting taxes,
You're probably the only one who's not terrible at it.
yeah, I guess I'm gonna be left with collecting taxes, huh?
Okay.
What were the other two?
Chart the area or investigate phenomena.
I'll investigate.
Okay.
Alright, I'll check the area.
Who wants to go first? Oh no, hold on. Let me see who's getting assisted. Seer, you're getting assisted.
Oh, thank God.
Just make him do all the work.
So who wants to go
I
first?
guess I'll try it out. Lay it out.
All right. So you can either convince the manager to reopen. I believe I gave her name before. It was like Marsha.
I'm sorry, could you give us the name of the mayor again? Could you write it down?
Yeah. It's Dariel Oaksworth II. Eat bark then? Well, good for them. They're in luck. They have this big oak tree. Okay. So who wanted to go first?
Me. You said the first one was to convince someone
So yeah,
to
you can
open.
convince the manager with a diplomacy check. You can suggest that it's good for the economy with a society check, or you can help restock the shelves with a crafting check.
I guess I'll do some restocking.
Okay. Are you satisfied with that roll?
I still have both mine, so I guess not. I guess I'm not satisfied.
Be sure to right click.
Oh, no, I already clicked.
Okay, that's fine. You succeed.
Alright.
Okay, who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Oh,
What are you
sorry.
doing? Investigate, or are you charting?
I'm charting.
Okay. You can observe the terrain with a survival check. You can perform some cartography with a crafting check, or you can identify landmarks with a society check.
Alright, I'm gonna go for the survival check
Okay.
here. Alright. Let's try it.
Satisfied?
Nice. Of course.
Okay. That is a success. So you're out there with the other, scouts. They're like, hey, so what kind of land territories we got over here? We haven't charted this area in a while. So it's mostly plains here. To the northwest, you can just make out the beginning of Shrike Woods.
Okay.
So you give them a better, you're good with direction and you're good with gauging distance. So they'll have more accurate maps now
Well,
in this area.
Great.
So who would like to go next?
I'll get mine over with because I fear the worst.
Okay, so you can collect taxes for the good of the town with a diplomacy check. You can lie to them and say that the Galvins will take their families with a deception check.
What the
Or you can threaten to kick their teeth in with an intimidation check.
I'm gonna go with the diplomacy check. Because I'm okay with the citizens now, so I want to keep that and not threaten them or lie to them.
Alright, roll me a diplomacy. Satisfied?
I am satisfied with that roll.
Okay. You succeed. You managed to convince them and say, hey, you know, the Galvins came last month. We know this, but, you know, we gotta make sure that our money is in order and we can continue receiving protection from the Galvins, even though they really haven't done jack squat for us. Or you can roleplay however you think you'd say that.
Basically that, yeah. Sure.
Okay, whatever. And then Chris, investigating phenomena. Chris?
Yeah.
You can analyze runes with an Arcana check, study oddities with an Occultism check, or investigate graves with a Religion check.
Why'd you do this to me, man?
You did this to yourself. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought I was gonna be doing a perception check. Okay, let's see. I'll go for the
Perception?
religion.
That's not a skill.
I'll go for religion. It
Okay.
is untrained though.
Sure.
So what was the task again?
Investigate graves.
Yeah, I'll be spamming detect magic just for the lulz,
Okay.
in case.
To see if there's any spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah.
Alright.
Carl's Pogford the Fourth. Are you gonna let me re-roll that if I so choose?
I mean, yeah. Do you so choose?
No.
How, do you want to flex? Alright, well done. So yeah, you know, investigate the graves, make sure that all the people here received proper burials, and it looks like they have. You do see one grave that's like, the stone's like kind of out of place, and you said it right, and all is good. No haunts, it doesn't look like. Your detect magic doesn't ping anything, which is usually a good sign.
That
Okay.
means no bad loot.
With that set of rolls, you have earned 10 points, which was just enough for a critical success. The town is overly impressed with your work and will be considered helpful.
Are you keeping track of this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yee.
Okay. You all make it back to Mrs. Miller's, and she is beaming with overjoyment. She is so excited to see all of you doing such a great job in the town, and gets back, prepares, you know, another potato soup, this time with carrots. This is her last bunch of carrots.
Oh, baby.
And she's just like, oh, you guys were such a great help. I'm so thankful. Please, you can stay here, you know, for free for as long as you want.
Thank you so much for your hospitality.
No, thank you for helping this town out. So you can even see, like, the town is a bit more lively. A couple of tables here have some activity. You know, it's not like super hustling and bustling, but you can definitely tell that the town is definitely in, you know, better morale, higher morale than it was even just this morning. So well done.
Yay.
Okay. Anything you guys want to go on about before the end of the night?
Are you gonna share what you learned about, like, the Kingswood
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and the other things?
Oh, I need to give you
Before
this.
Yay, we unlocked the map.
We.
It's stuck at 98% for me, maybe it's going to... Okay, yeah. But... Oh, this is a pretty thick map. I didn't think we were gonna get this much.
Yeah, I'm gonna share what I learned about like all of like the Strikewood stuff and everything.
Sure.
The Smiling Wolf on the full moon, which is in 7 days. And
I mean,
the
How do I
other
remove
town.
grid? There we go. Sorry, no grid for this one. Okay. So, Alicia will overhear you. Did you just say Trike Woods?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, I was telling my friends, or new companions, I suppose, about what I learned from the mayor with my chat with him today.
Yes. Give me one second. I gotta plug. Excuse me. Yes, Shrike Woods is a terrible place.
So I've heard.
If you go in there, things will attack you. They're giant spiders, dire wolves. Worst of all is, of course, the smiling wolf.
Yes. I have heard about the smiling wolf.
Easier to handle than those farm animals.
Why are we bothering on top?
I don't think so. I think that's untrue.
Well, to me at least.
I
No,
had a daughter.
You haven't encountered the smiling wolf, so how would you know?
Well, you see, I've had I've taken my rounds around some dangerous woods, some hostile lands.
Well, from what the sounds of it, the smiling wolf is not friendly at all and is not receptive to people.
So she's gonna tell you all, I had a daughter. She was an adventurer just like you all. She was working alongside the Steel Hounds for a couple of years, just when they were conceived. But she ventured into Shrike Woods as part of her training and didn't come back.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
If you could, maybe, I know this is a lot to ask, but if you could venture in there at some point, not anytime soon, but when you get some more experience under your belt, if you could find anything of her remains. She had this pendant that I gave her when she was just a child. If you could find that for me. I know it's an impossible task, but it would bring me great relief and closure that I at least know what happened to her.
I'll keep that in mind, and I'll be sure once we get more experience that we'll come back.
The daughter's name is Alexis, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
What about?
Yeah.
Do you know much about the runes of the Four Queens?
The runes of the Four Queens? I've heard of them. They were four majestic royal women. They had quite an influence over the wastes, but ever since Starfall, well, we haven't heard anything from them. We believe that they're dead.
Where exactly was their territory?
Just to the north of King's Bluff, through the Royal Valley. Past the Royal Valley is Queen's Landing. After you've traversed all the way to through the canyon, you'll get to their ruins.
Has people gone to the ruins yet, or is it mostly unexplored?
I'm sure they have, but I wouldn't know. If you went to King's Bluff, I'm sure they could tell you more.
Oh yes, I'm familiar with that place.
Oh, wonderful. Then you should know how to get there then.
Not exactly.
Unfortunate, but...
It's not quite on my map yet. I haven't unlocked the fast travel location. Do you know if there's anything else that the townsfolk needed help with?
No, but tonight you're staying here, so we can properly... Unfortunately, we can't reward you monetarily, but maybe the mayor can do something for you. The general store is now open, by the way.
Cool.
Here, I can give you what I have. This is just a little, but it is a sign of my gratitude. Please take it.
What does she offer us?
20 silver.
Wow.
I'll put that in the party loot.
It's already in the party loot.
Oh wow. That really means a lot. If we can, we'll put this to good use in trying to repel the Galvins.
Thank you. Your rooms have been prepared. I spent today cleaning some more.
Sorry if my friend here made a bit of a mess. She sometimes gets soil in the buildings.
Of course. Okay. So I want to do one more thing, and then we'll call it a session, all right?
Only one more thing.
Yeah.
Sedge.
All the things.
So the night falls. The night passes uneventfully, but unfortunately, your morning is rudely awakened by the rhythmic thumping of boots on the ground, as it is the first thing to greet your group as you are awoken from your otherwise restful slumber. Alicia hurries over to your quarters and says, "Are they looking for you? If so, come with me."
I'll follow her and I'll tell her, I didn't think we were that important that they'd track us down.
So she leads you past. So there's like the bar, right? And behind is where she stands. And like to the left, there's like a hatch, and it leads down.
A trapdoor.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
Yeah. I'll follow her.
Yeah.
Everyone else? Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
follow.
Yep.
So am I, as of right now, unprepared in my spells?
Yes.
Okay.
But you'll have time to prepare them.
We
So-
don't know that.
fair enough. So yeah, you don't your daily preparations are interrupted. So she leads you all to the cellar, where you begin scaling the ladder down into the darkness. A few large kegs of ale greet you, but there is barely any room to breathe between the five of you. No one here is claustrophobic, right?
No.
Well, you are now. So as you guys are all packed in like sardines, she like looks down at you all and says, "Don't make a sound. I'll take care of it," she says reassuringly.
I'm gonna hush Sunny.
You can all hear a rapping on the door when she closes the hatch above you. Light barely manages to break through the cracks on the floor, as you can see at least 6 pair of boots begin to enter. The words are muffled, but you can easily tell that Alicia is being slammed with question after question. However, she holds her poise and refuses to give any ground. After a short intermission, you hear the ruffling of papers. And finally, a voice mutters, "That's all. Have a good day." The soldiers leave, and the front door opens and shuts. Another 2 minutes go by before Alicia walks over to the hatch before yelling, "Is everyone alright?" Despite the general
Yes.
discomfort and possible acquisition of claustrophobia, you all manage to dust yourselves off and bask in the sunlight.
What did they want? Were they actually tracking us down?
The Galvin stopped by. Apparently a high-value target managed to escape about the same time as you folk. "I'll recognize that face anywhere," she says while shaking her head. She hands over the crumpled-up piece of paper in her hand. The flyer has a familiar face on it, Tyson Wolf's. Underneath it is his bounty, 500 gold pieces, and any piece of technological equipment the hunter desires, for the successful capture or beheading of the leader of the Steelhounds.
Isn't that the person who saved us?
That is
I'm like
correct.
talking to like the party.
That looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
You know this person.
Yeah. Not like personally, but in passing, he saved us.
That is interesting. Maybe he knows what happened to my daughter.
Yeah,
She's
I
just
believe
like
he was-
pondering that, but she doesn't really give you any other insight.
He said that we could meet him at Fort Howell. Do you know where that is?
I'd imagine it's somewhere within his territory, but I couldn't tell you.
Did we? Okay, we don't have it on the map yet.
Nope.
Well, do you know if the Galvins often go far from the territory, or if they stay mostly there?
Well, they're at ends with the Golden Eagles, so they don't really go much towards the Steel Hounds. However, they've been in a few conflicts and skirmishes with the Coalition. So I would be wary about traveling eastward.
Who would get here? The coalition. Can you tell us more about them?
Absolutely. What would you like to know about them?
Everything? Anything?
The coalition are a group of rebel soldiers, a large group of rebel soldiers as it turns out, that wish to overthrow the kingdom. They unfortunately lack a lot of things: a unified front and resources. They're led by, I believe her name is Julianne Armstrong, but that's all I could tell you. She claims to be some sort of prophet, such as like a chosen one, to lead a glorious revolution against the kingdom.
Arum?
Yes, but I honestly think she's full of shit.
See.
Well, if they are having difficulty with the Galvins, I can't imagine they'd be able to siege Arum.
Yes, exactly. The Galvins aren't aligned with the Golden Eagles either, thankfully. The Golden Eagles wish to infiltrate their territory and steal their technology for themselves. We can't allow that to happen, as much as I hate the Galvins.
But
As
why
you can
can't
see,
I
we are in quite the predicament.
thought the Golden Eagles were trustworthy, aren't they, from the kingdom?
I'm sorry?
I thought the Golden Eagles would be trustworthy, aren't they, from the kingdom of Aurum?
One cannot simply trust the kingdom of Aurum.
I get the fucking creep.
Why do you think I live here? Do you think it was of my own choice?
Well, because your family settled here, did they not?
Settled?
Yeah, I saw him.
As if they had a choice.
What happened exactly?
Oh, okay.
I am a second generation citizen of the Wastes, as you will. My grandparents were once members of the kingdom, but unfortunately were kicked out due to treason. Quote-unquote treason. She does air quotes around the treason. I don't know. I think they just wanted to seize my grandparents' wealth. So they ended up here. They ended up trying again. Redoubled on their farming efforts and managed to make something out of nothing. Squeezed blood from a stone, so to speak.
So, are you saying then that we should not consider the Golden Eagles to be friendly?
You can if you want to. We would certainly like to be on their good side. But being on the side of the Golden Eagles means being against the sides of the Steelhounds, Galvin, and Coalition. So you would have to keep that in mind, as they have annexed this territory.
I wasn't aware that the Steelhounds and the Golden Eagles had squabbles between themselves too.
Yes. Are you not familiar with this man's nickname?
No.
The Bastard Prince?
The Bastard Prince. He claims to be the true heir to the throne.
Seems
He
everyone
believes that his father had an affair. And as a result, he is truly the firstborn son of the King of Aurum, Titus Lane II.
Does everyone in the Waste seek to take over Aurum?
It is a dream that one day the kingdom might crumble, but it is a... Do pipes exist? But it is a far-fetched dream. Nigh impossible. They have too many resources, too many men. It would take a miracle. But we believe that whatever lies at Starfall might be the solution.
Is that the heart of where the meteor fell?
That is correct. Guarded by 3 cosmic guardians, so the rumor goes.
Yes, I've heard that they disintegrate whoever passes by.
Correct.
Well, do you know if there are any other towns nearby that would be considered friendly?
Friendly to who?
Those with good intentions?
Told you about one of them. Don't you remember?
To an
Yeah, it's not
exile?
King's Bluff. Well, yeah, King's Bluff. Could you tell us where that is exactly?
Sure. It's to the northeast. It's like, in this region, I'll give this to you by next time.
While we're in town, did you know if any of the other townsfolk had things that they needed help with?
You could ask the mayor. I'm sure he always needs help.
Yes, it seems that being so close to all these conflicting factions makes it difficult enough to survive in these ways.
She nods her head.
Well, I can't say that I really enjoy spending too much time in cities. I wouldn't want to settle down ever, but I appreciate the hospitality you've given us nonetheless.
Thank you so much.
I'll leave her be unless someone else wants to talk to her. No one wants to make a move on Lake Gilf.
No.
Not my type.
Anyone else?
So you just leave. Could be worse.
Going once, going twice?
No.
I was gonna visit them with the mayor afterwards, but I don't know if you want to leave that till next session.
We can, I mean, it's up
Your
to you
call.
guys.
Yeah, I'm fine doing that.
That's fine.
Okay, so you head over to the mayor's. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna take you back to Oaklock. Okay.
I'll knock on the door.
Yes. Who is it?
It's Gorak. I don't think we've met, but
You
you
haven't
were the
met.
one helping out around here.
Oh, it's you. Please come in, come in. I'm sorry that I'm a bit overwhelmed at the moment. We just, we're harassed by the Galvins, so I do apologize if I'm a bit unkempt.
No worries at all.
What can I do for you all?
We were wondering if there was anything else that needed to be taken care of around the town.
There are a couple of things, as it turns out. There's a grand hunt that we like to go on once a month. We can do that today, in the case that you'd want to. And as it turns out, there have been a bit of an infestation of sorts that you could help us out with as well.
Station.
Yes.
Of what sorts?
Oh, all sorts of vermin. Bugs. Rats. You name it.
We can help with that, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. We can determine what you guys will do next in the next session, Fallen Stars. Thanks to everyone who came out tonight. I really do appreciate all the support. That was fun. It was so good getting back into the swing of DMing, GMing Pathfinder. It's been almost a year, right?
Yeah.
It has it? Yep, probably.
I had fun. Do you guys have fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pod.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I succeeded in was skill checks, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's happy sometimes.
Okay. Peace out, everybody. See you next time.
All right. Have a good night.